dating to most people nĩ ĩkoragwo ĩ very complicated na nĩ ĩhĩngĩcaga andũ aingĩ because you use a very wrong approach. I want to take you through a simple process. It could be the right approach in my opinion. Na study educated concerning dating. You have not settled with someone you don't want. Kana okora waigeranirie thini wa relationship kana marriage na mundu very boring. Okora you don't have any emotional intimacy na mundu ria muraikarania nake. Kana if you are to choose, you would choose someone else. Na most rĩngĩ wakora, and especially people who are in church, thia tugekora tondu no acamania na muiritu, ona muiritu ra mbere kanitha-ini mokadate 2, 3, 6 months, the next thing you're thinking is how to get married to that person. And it is very wrong kuga ati woyana na mundu na nginya mutandinite meri igana ona, you're already thinking of getting married. A very wrong approach. Tondu kwi maundu gathii kumenyera ma mundu ucio uthiire mwambire guikarania nake. Psychology say there is no enough amount of time ugiuga ati no utuike wa kumenya mundu, but there are hena approach ugihe dating na ituike ya guteithia choosing the right marriage partner, because marriage is a lifetime commitment iri rafatara ukorwo ina the right person. Na ndandeka video ngauga love is not an enough reason ya kuga ati you can get married to somebody. Tombo wathi wakora andu ni moya na maradate about 6 months ukona mwiritu ni agianda before you even get to know who that person is. Kana wathi wakora mundu ni having date for 6-7 months, 1 year, ni mabia guikarania, ugathi wakora ni magia mwana, ugathi wakora maundu ni macommit ginya ni mecommit financially, emotionally, hena ciana igiri, but in the end ugathi wakora somewhere along the line those ni mare manone ma separate. I want to help somebody not to get to that trap. Na bana goda weherie a state of despair in your mind. You want to date so much, you want to be with somebody so much. Akoko rutagiro gutengerera ni uhoro wa dating. So you need to be slow on that and be at ease, because at the right time will come. Number one, wagiriro ko build as many friendships with the opposite sex as possible, and be open in this case. You identify kaide tukamwe, you just want her to be your girl na na mutimenya nete do iginya ritwa yake na ne ukari, will you be my girlfriend? So be slow on that. Na ando mane meciragia ati nege kuhurio okwo nege kuhurio reke kahurio. There are so many options that you have, and it's very important that you don't face this game with that despair, with that mind of I want now. It's a ne mutego ndingi meikagia thini waguo. So build as many friendships as possible. Grow in friends. You don't have you say you socialize, don't specialize. The moment you build friendship, you know how different people and different strengths and weaknesses. Now at the same time, you know how to identify kile ungenda thini wa partner wako. You also identify the size that you want. Any size ile kwa kana, are you interested with tall girls or short ones? Are you interested with the petite or no, the big ones? Which ones? You got to identify what you want when you build friendships. Number two, it is very important as you build friendship. It's very important to ukoro kemenya what is it that you can tolerate and cannot tolerate in a partner. The moment you know what you can tolerate and cannot tolerate in a partner, you know what is their strengths and their weaknesses. The moment you identify their strengths, they are okay. But in general, when it comes to relationships, focus more on the person you expect to be a partner's weaknesses. Weakness ya modoyo, can you tolerate it? Can you tolerate their weakness? Or only weakness that you can tolerate. For example, I remember when we were looking for partners, I personally could not tolerate somebody who shouts, somebody who makes a lot of noise, modo a drama. That was just a turn off. Probably the same. But there are things they could not tolerate about me. So it's very important. What is that you can't tolerate about your partner? Number three, you can now take that relationship, that person you have identified, you can take your relationship to the next level. From being friends, you can ask them, will you be my girlfriend? No, urasamania na demo mothe rucio unataka akwe demi yako. It's a very wrong approach. So after taking that, now sometimes you like somebody, you like their personality, you like their character and all that. whatever you are taking too much time. You want to tell them, and you want them to read I don't know how to put it. No, dramera uri urenda ndita urenda we mwenyewe eire kana eiyuririe ni uramwenda. It's a very wrong approach. Ekuhuria ro how, because you're not the only person who sees them. Ogitukati no wata kumenya this is what you want. This is a person you feel that you can tolerate their weaknesses and you would want to be with them. You can now proceed and probably request, will you be my girlfriend? So having done that, what agituka neetekira, there are some mistakes that people make. Ukabi making sexual requests. Kanawadi wakora, you have started now committing. Remember, you are still in that stage ya kwenda kumenyana. Let me tell you, like this is something that you can repeat. The cycle that you can still repeat. If you're not, you are being too slow on that. And the reason why I'm saying this, when you start engaging in sexual activity, it's tenable or no. And nowadays people are saying that the purpose of dating is sex. I want to tell you not to use that approach. Use it at your own risk. Why? When you rush to sex, you realize that there is so much that you avoid, you happen not to know about that person. Now they could discuss some of the weaknesses they could be having, improve. The same applies to you. Okay, they don't like this about you. Try as much as possible to change. And especially there's a mistake most days when you are committing to somebody already, and that person probably their weaknesses or their, that person they're not interested in changing. You are dating somebody who is not interested in changing themselves. When already change, you need to break up with that person. I've had some people saying, that is and let me tell you, if somebody tells you so, don't hesitate to break up with someone. Breaking up with somebody should be as easy as just dropping a piece of whatever you could be holding from your heart. Though there is what you call the emotional attachment and commitment, but you need to rise above being controlled by your emotions. Now, having done that, you need to ask yourself, then when are you ready now to propose to that person? The challenge now comes with first year university. You don't have a plan of getting married, or you don't intend to get married. I'm talking to people probably you want to get married in the next 2 or 3 years. You want to get married in the next 1 year. No practice what I'm saying. Now you have no idea when to get married. Don't use this. Do whatever you want. I'm talking to people who are very serious when it comes to getting married. These are the people I'm addressing here. Tondu thia ukora kwa mundu e form 3 no ni areciria ekugia dem. Thia ukora mundu ni hindigire first year. Na arathi miaka 5 na arathi miaka na university kana miaka 7, and you want I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to people who want to get married in the near future. So having done that, you can now start committing. You can introduce your fiancé to your friends, to your family, and so on and so on. No gikinya hado one bado. Mundu ucio he kaundu ramenyire gake don't hesitate to break up with that person. It does not mean because you have dated somebody for 1 year, for 2 years, you cannot break up with them. Don't settle and don't get married to somebody. That is not the right person. You can repeat the cycle until you get the right person. And I say this: if you are planning to get married at 30, at 28, when you're around 25, you can start playing this game. You go in the end, you can get there. So the idea is don't rush. As for women, don't rush to pray oifre rose. For men, stop be yourself, be true to yourself. The impression that you create at the end of the day, it is what will either make your relationship stay, ginya marriage, kana a break. So it is very important you can use the following steps.